Hey guys, welcome to episode 4. We have a special guest today, and it is...
What it do, what it is, what's poppin'? It's your girl, Valerie.
Well, nice to have you here on the podcast today.
Thank you for having me.
So we just wanted to have you on here, kind of discuss, how you got to this point, kind of what got you started and stuff in the fitness world.
So I majored in kinesiology, and the reason I ended up in the training room. So I played college sports, and I ended up getting an ACL tear, like my first year. So of course I ended up in the training room, and they started rehabbing me. I had surgery, all that, and it was just like cool to see. I always wanted to be a doctor, so it was like the best of both worlds because I was able to do sports and medicine. So I ended up doing like an internship there, and I started working like hours. I would do like football games, baseball games. I helped with the basketball team as like a ATC. So I would like tape their ankles. I would do their E-stem. I would do just different modalities with them, like the whirlpool, and rehab like any red shirt or gray shirt athletes that needed to get rehabbed back to get back on the field. So essentially, what I needed to be done to me, I started helping and doing, and then I changed my major from like biology to kinesiology. And then I started, into the fitness, and I kind of just never left.
And what age was this?
I was 17 and a half. 17 and a half. So it's been a long time. I'm 29 now.
Oh, dang.
I'm 29 now. Yeah, mero. But yeah. So that's how I started originally, and then I worked from there. I started working for a company called Sports for Learning, and we integrated PBIS and STEM into youth sports. So then I would hire and I would train college athletes, and they would run these programs at local elementary schools, camps, and since the pandemic hit, it was just kind of like schools shut down, and there was like no more Sports for Learning. So then I had to like kind of figure out what am I going to do. And then since like the gyms were shutting down, I was like, okay, how can I apply myself, use my degree and do it? And I just decided to like, okay, I had set it up to where I can kind of like free myself for a good year and just do what I wanted, which was nice. During the pandemic, like, I could take like the NASM classes, I could do stuff online. And so I was just like, you know what, let me just kind of try to help in the same like area, with like fitness and stuff, but a little differently because now I'm not doing it with kids. I was like, let me do it with adults. So then I got one client, and I like fell in love with training her and like helping her just feel good and like boost up her confidence. And then I never stopped. I just started building from there, and now I'm a full-time PT.
That's awesome.
So how long you been training now?
Personal training since COVID, so 2020. So what, 4 years now? Going into 4 years. But I tore my Achilles, all these injuries. That's why you need a mobility trainer, okay, you guys? Which I'm much better now. I feel like my body is much healthier. But I took like almost a year off, essentially, because of my Achilles tear. It was more mentally hard than anything, yeah.
What kind of helped you through that whole mental...
God.
God did?
My faith. That's what helped me essentially heal myself from the inside out. And that's what I preach to my clients now. Like, we work from the inside out. Yeah, it feels good to like look good, but more of the health. I like to look at overall wellness. It's not just, it starts with your mindset, like what you feed yourself, your health, your nutrition, and then it goes into like that body and the movement, and then let's chisel and look sexy. But it starts from the internal work, changing that mindset, shifting that. And so that when I had to sit down literally every single day with myself, I was able to really self-reflect and like see where I needed to pull things out from the root. Okay, I'm not doing this like this anymore. Oh, I don't really care about this. Hey, I'm not as confident here. And so sitting with myself and really not being able to do absolutely nothing, not even stand up, made me realize, what things I wanted to change and how I wanted to help other people do the same thing.
So it was a way for you to reflect on the injury to then propel your personal training business to even further heights.
Yeah, exactly.
Understand more of the mental part and getting over those hurdles, or kind of being able to teach your clients let's start on the mind. The body will change over time, but let's start with the mind first, and then we'll start building those habits. Because a lot of times people think, oh, just body, food, this. But really, fitness always starts on the mind.
That's what we need to do 100 reps. Like personal development is like a huge thing that I teach my clients. I have them journal. And so I like them to reflect. That's the workbook that I was telling you about, the 4 things. So
Feedback on that, do they like
they love it.
feedback on
That's
that?
like
Do
the
they
part
like
that I
it?
think is the most beneficial, is them helping themselves change their mindset to show up to the gym, not because it's going to get them healthy, but because they know that they, in the long run, that's what makes them feel good. That's what's helping them. That's what's propelling their confidence and all that. So they enjoy the journaling more than anything, I think.
Yeah, I think that's a unique aspect
To my personal training, yeah.
nice little touch.
Thank you, appreciate it. I have my clients, so they have 4 questions that they answer in their journal every single day, or they're supposed to.
You gotta check the journals.
We know how that goes.
I do check-ins with them, but so the first one is I'm grateful for. I feel like just bringing yourself to a state of gratitude will just bring you to a present moment, and it'll just, there's always something good. There's always going to be something to be grateful for, whether that's waking up, your breath, your family, your health. That's just going to keep you in the present. I'm proud of myself. We don't give ourselves enough credit for the hard work that we put in. And a lot of the times we're on go, go, go. We work every Sunday. We don't stop and really smell the flowers and see what it is that we're doing. So I like them to say something that they're proud of themselves for in that day, something they've accomplished. The third thing is I forgive myself for, and that's just to teach them grace, like to show them that forgiveness, is something that they need for themselves and, to express to other people. I tell people you're never going to have to forgive anybody more than God has forgiven you. And so forgive yourself. I have a lot of, 90% of my clientele is women, and they're so like, am I a good mom? Am I this? Am I that? Am I a good wife? And I work with a lot of moms. That's my clientele. So I'm like, be proud of yourself, but also show yourself forgiveness. Like you're one person. So forgiving themselves for something is important.
Being a mom, they always forget. They put themselves on the back burner.
And they critique themselves so much. And then the last one is I promise myself to. And that's just to do something to hold yourself accountable, be responsible to yourself, to your growth, to your goals. Like whether that's, hey, I'm going to drink a gallon and it's fitness related, or hey, I'm going to smile more tomorrow, or I'm going to be more optimistic. So just something, to hold themselves accountable. So those are like the 4 things that they do. I am trying to get this workbook on play.
I say that's pretty unique.
Yeah. So thanks. I try. That's kind of like what I like to bring to their, fitness journeys, their overall wellness, them doing like their mental, emotional, not just their physical wellness. So.
And you say that's probably what you like the most from your training, like you as far as you training?
Oh,
them?
yeah. My
Like
favorite
changing
part
lives
is
complete
the
from
confidence.
inside out.
That's my favorite part, is just seeing them change, like seeing their confidence boost, seeing that they're not gonna be bothered if you don't like how they look. Because they feel good. Like they're, at this point, they're already healthy, like they're changing their diet, they're making the changes. But even if, that extra 10 pounds doesn't come off, but, you feel good and you're healthy, and like, that's okay. Even though your skin's a little saggy because you're a mom or you have some stretch marks, like there's some things that we just can't change unless, we're going to go in surgery, all this stuff. But I like to teach my clients why we work from the inside out is so that you could be confident, and it doesn't matter if you're saggy, flabby, skinny, you're gonna love yourself so much that you're going to want to be in the healthiest state, emotionally, physically, and all of that. So it starts with you, and that's why I think that's the most important part, is changing that mindset. That's what we need to do 100 reps on. Your personal development. My mentor, shout out Raina, she would tell me that my personal development is the most important part of growing my business, is just developing myself, because I am my brand. If you didn't know, Emmy Fit for All, the EMI stands for Empower, Motivate, and Inspire, because I feel like those are some of the greatest things that we can do for people. is to empower them, when they feel down, and to motivate them. You're always going to look to help someone be better and then inspire them. Like whether you're not, full on in their lives, you could do something in yours to make them be like, oh, I'm going to do something great in mine. Right. So those repetitions of like, I forgive myself for, I'm grateful for, I'm proud of myself, I'm going to promise myself to, that becomes so consistent, and we do all those reps so that we can feel good.
Automatic for you when you wake up every morning, you go through all those 4 steps.
Most definitely. Mm-hmm. Sí me gusta. I feel like I want to interview guys back. I want to ask questions back. I'm like, oh, so. But yeah.
Today's about you. So tell us a little bit more about your journey, like where you at, and what's your future goals that you want to achieve from here.
So right now, I'm currently working for my business, of course, Monday through Thursday, which I know that you guys work a lot more than me, but Monday through Thursday, I'm working for myself for my business, morning classes, afternoons, and then I'm working at Club Euro. It's a spa that just opened up. If you're familiar with Europhoria or Eurotan, they opened up a gym, and they do half Pilates and half strength training. I work on the strength training side as a strength trainer, and that's a completely different market. There's different clientele. We appeal to those clients that are at the spa, and so it's nice because I have my moms that I tailor to, because that's kind of the clientele that I like to pull in. And then there's other women. I have older clients now, which I haven't had clients over 50 like that. I'm used to my moms, that they're mid-30s, 40s, but now I'm having 50-year-olds, 60-year-olds, up and higher. Yeah, so it's different, so it's nice. So I'm doing those 2 things as far as PT, and then, I work on music on my free time, so that's something else.
About your music.
So right now, this is exciting, I'm working on different genres of music. So my dad passed away, and he loved to make music, and I never got the chance to actually create music with him. And so I'm in this place now where I want to create more Spanish music. So I'm actually doing some Spanish stuff. And then because, right? Be ready. Porque I'm like, be ready. Some spicy stuff. No. Some corridos. I have some different stuff that I'm working on, which is nice. And then I'm doing a project with one of my friends. His name is Chuck. We have 6. Yeah, we have
good artist,
yeah, we have 6. I'm glad you know him.
Yeah. Well, I know. I just barely met him because I know his dad.
Nice.
But I happened to meet him through his dad. Good people, yeah.
He's amazing. Yeah. Really good friend of mine, and I'm a fan.
You already made a song with him.
I made a song with him before. We did a little Bars on Wheels, which I'm helping with Bars on Wheels too. It's like a freestyle show for music. A bunch of cool, fun stuff. Yeah.
You work a lot.
I do work a lot, even if I don't work on Sundays, guys. Okay. I gotta go with the Smash Bros who work on Sundays. But yeah, so working on that project is almost done. It's just kind of the little final touches, and we want to do some visuals to it. That way when we put it out, it's we hit you with content, because the name of the game is content.
Put it out there.
Putting it out, yeah, exactly. So we're definitely trying to stack that stuff up, so when we launch it, it's a project and not just so. Yeah, so it's cool. I got to perform at the first Friday, the first Friday of the month, which was cool, which is a kickoff to Women's History Month, which was nice. I am actually, after this, going to do a photo shoot, because I'm going to be in a local magazine called Killjoy Magazine for some music stuff. So I'm doing a little artist feature in that. And then my friend and I are going to perform in April. I don't know the name of it. Don't knock me. Sorry, y'all. But I'm performing again later on in April. Here in town. Yeah. So it'll be fun. I have some cool stuff musically.
Check that out then.
You better have me download it. You better have me in your rotation for your playlist.
And the playlist for the workout playlist.
Put me in there for the workout playlist. Oh.
Exercise.
Right?
So how do you balance your work as far as being a trainer to your work for your music?
I get days off. I give myself days off.
Oh,
Something que no sabes.
On Sundays?
Yes. So on Sundays, I dedicate myself to Jesus. I go to church, and then I come home, and I'm just chilling. I have my reset day. You know, I send out like the workouts that I need to send out to anybody that's online. I get my classes started for the week. That way we know like our splits, we know our unilateral days, we know like our heavy, our days, we know everything. That way.
Basically prep.
I prep, yeah. My Sunday's my prepping food, prepping my mindset, prepping my week. And so it's just nice. And then being on schedule, you know, knowing like your routine. It was hard at first to get used to, like my body and my like my mind to get used to like, okay, you're going to work this hour to this hour, you're going to do this. Because you think about all of the things that you have to do in a day, you really do have to have organization. Right. You do have to have a plan. You do have to have discipline, like, because that's going to build the consistency, which is going to help you build. Because if not, then you're just aimlessly doing things. Right. You know, I think Denzel was the one that said, don't confuse movement with progression. Yep. I tell that to my girls, like, you're just doing and you're like on autopilot, it's not gonna get you anywhere. Mm-hmm. So I like have a set schedule, you know, of like Monday I have my clients in the morning, and then I have a break, I do my devotional, take out my dog, I come back, I get my workout in, go home, take a shower, feed myself, and then I have the studio 2 to 4, and then come back, take my dog out again, because listen, my daughter be going to the restroom. And then clients again, 5, 6, go home, rest, repeat. And then taking those times to do my journals in those hours. And I make sure I set time for myself. I'm intentional with my resting. I'm intentional with my Feel Good Friday, which I was telling you guys about. So Fridays are the days that I like to do for myself, because I do know that I'm a pourer. I pour into clients, I pour into my friends, I pour into my family. Recharge. Yeah, I have to have a feel good day where I do for Valerie, and what does Valerie do, and what does God want me to do for myself? Rest and be still is one of them. So I have a schedule, and it works right now. It's working.
Yeah, now you got it automatic now.
Now it's just like routine. Now, like, and I have enough energy to do it. I don't drink caffeine, so I have to literally like make sure I rest. Yeah, that's good. Like up and do what I want.
I'm leaving the caffeine right now.
Are you really?
Yeah.
How is that going for you?
I was just telling Rudy today when we were training. I was like, man, I feel like I'm addicted to caffeine now. Like it's weird. I was feeling like a little achy, and I'm like, I don't know what it is. And then we started talking, and it just like clicked on. I was like, oh, it's the caffeine. Like my body wants it. Like
yeah, you're craving it.
You know, but sometimes
caffeine headaches are real.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like I'll come in and I'll start walking to the coffee machine, and I'm like, "What am I doing? Nah, I'm gonna drink some water." You know, like. But yeah, that's really it's for real. That caffeine addiction, it's hard. A lot of people have it.
I've never drank caffeine because let's be real, I've drank caffeine.
I love coffee,
but I don't drink it on regular. My friend she's a coffee goer, so yeah. I've had more caffeine the last month and a half than I've had literally like all of last year.
That's kind of how I feel. The last probably like about 4 months, I probably had more caffeine than I have in the last 5-7 years. Yeah. Because I'm never really been a big caffeine coffee drinker, and I just started drinking a lot of coffee, like 2-3 cups a day, and I'm like, what am I doing? I was like, nah, I need to get off this. So
I think it's I like the sugar rush. I do have it because I like the taste. I like the taste of coffee, but I'm not big on the pump. Like
I don't want to be feeling all like.
Ooh, I like
Rudy likes that one. It hits him.
Drinks and coffee. I don't do any of that.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
A natural high baby.
Yeah, there you go.
That's good.
Yeah, so.
I don't do as much as I used to, but.
Yeah.
You tone it down a little bit.
I remember this guy. I was like, can I bring you a coffee? Because he helped one of my clients, and I was like, how can I show you some love? And I was like, oh, he drinks coffee all the time. I was like, let me buy you your coffie. This man sends me his order. It's like a cold brew with shots.
Like 3 shots. You take 3 shots.
That coffee cost me like $13. I was like, dang, people really buy this.
And then he drinks it, and you see him calm. And like,
chill.
Yeah, like you ain't feel all that? All espresso shots?
Yeah.
Like you, Rudy.
The world was built
but
on
now he's toning it down, he said. He's toning it down right now. Yeah.
That's way less.
Yeah?
But, yeah.
No, it's cold brew.
More cold brew. No shots.
No shots.
Brew.
Oh, that's a
Just
big
cold
improvement.
Brew. Just cold brew. Just cold
that
brew.
is really good.
Yeah, no shots.
Yeah. Because you were doing what, 3? You were
like
doing
3 to 4.
3, 4.
Sometimes
Yeah.
5.
He said cold brew, grounded, 4 shots.
You want some fucking dope with that?
So I just put an 8
Yeah. And then you would drink what? Like you were drinking 2 or 3 a day?
At one point, yeah.
Yeah, it's fuck,
Yeah.
Rudy.
Wow.
Yeah. She's got to get done. Someone's got to do it.
Carnivore diet.
Hey,
Yeah.
Meat, caffeine, and creatine.
There you go. Now you need to plan that one. You need to next trips. Yeah, put that shit on there, bro.
It's my bread and
There
butter.
you go.
May actually get that on a shirt now.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
I will buy one. I will buy one.
Yeah.
I don't do any of those things, but I'll buy one.
It sounds good.
The design is nice.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
So is there anything else you want to touch on that you're doing, or?
Besides that workbook, like, that's something that, I want to have. Right now, I have them journal, like, in their own things, but I eventually want, what I'm working on now is a workbook.
Okay.
To be able to implement those 4 things that I have them journal. And then there's a few things, I'm really big on the affirming yourself. There's so much power in that. And not just, like, you telling yourself, waking up every day, and it's like, I'm beautiful. Like, no, be intentional with what you're telling you, because there is power in your tongue. It says in the Bible.
How you talk to yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
What comes out of your mouth.
And there's so much power in your tongue, so slow to speak. Like, don't just say it. Like, I'm broke. People say that so much.
Yeah.
I'm,
When people say it, I don't tell them anything, but like you don't even know what
like, that's a
you're
mindset.
doing that shit to
It's all
yourself.
mindset,
Yeah.
It's a mindset. Like, no, and I try my best, to tell my clients to, just change how they say things. Instead of saying, I'm tired, I'm feeling less energized today.
Switching the way they actually speak, the language.
How can I change that?
So I want to add, affirmations on there so they get into a habit. Into a habit of affirming themselves. It was a picture bug, right? I seen that. He's like, look. For those who can't see.
You don't want none of this caffeine. Pass away like overdose.
Yeah. So in the journal, I want to include not only the 4 questions. I want to include just some affirmations in there, because I want them to be able to affirm themselves. I'm confident. I'm strong. I'm resilient. Things like that, just to remind them of their own power and their capabilities. Maybe like a scripture or like a little anecdote of like something that I've been through, like a personal story. I feel like when you share with people like personal mementos or just an experience, and you open up that vulnerability to them, you become human. Because some people think like you're a fitness trainer, you're on go, you got it all together, you have this schedule. Like people see from the exterior, I have this schedule and I'm on it, but dang, in those hours where I do self-reflect, like that's exhausting. Like I'm aware that I need that time.
Oh yeah.
Recharge.
And so adding just like a little personal experience or like a scripture that I maybe use in reference, just so it's like a self-help kind of book, but it's a workbook at the same time, and it's getting your mind going. So it's like I said, those
build
reps.
yourself, all that.
Yeah, so I want to be able to do that. Obviously, like the online program that we want to put out. Stay tuned for that. Okay, because listen, we're about to change way more lives. Just creating more content. I started doing these mic'd up episodes.
I saw that.
Yeah, so I'm like, you realize that you're the content, like that people are inspired by you, but they're inspired by you.
Yeah, exactly.
The world is always watching, and they're always going to formulate an opinion about you, what it is that you're doing. So mine as well. Have fun doing what you're doing. Enjoy doing what you're doing. I love my life, so I'm like, you know what? I entertain the crap out of myself. Give me a mic real quick.
Let me see who else I can.
Yeah, let me see who else I can, cheer up or, give somebody a laugh or give somebody some advice. Some people might be struggling with the same things you are,
Exactly.
and you don't
yeah.
even know.
Just
So
share.
that's why
Sometimes
I'm more focused on putting out real content, real, genuine, organic. Like, this is me. Yeah, this is me. This is
Do it
me.
in a
This is me.
personable way.
Yeah. So
Instead
trying to
of-
hit like these little, is it entertaining or is it informational? So. I'm
Yeah, a
sorry.
little bit of
No,
both.
no, no. Yeah, I'm giving like some. The plan with like the vlogs and stuff, because getting vocal with Valerie is to just kind of give you my day-to-day life, like whether it's me in the studio. Today I repotted my plant because it broke. The pot broke.
Yeah.
So I just vlogged it. I was like, oh, you know what? Let me record this because this is something that I'm doing. And I talked a little bit, about why I was repotting the plant. And so some lifestyle stuff, and then me at the gym, because that's fun, talking to yourself. I realized afterwards, because I'm sitting there and I'm talking on the mic, right? And I'm like essentially talking to a camera or to the people on the other side of the camera. But at the moment, you're like, bitch, ain't nobody in here. So I'm like,
just
guys,
talking to yourself.
yeah. So I'm like, I really am just talking to myself, or like I'll say things and I'm like, you're talking to yourself, but I'm like, I'm talking to God right now.
So that was something new for you right there.
Something new. It gets me out of my comfort zone. So yeah, it's
So
this is
that way
something
you're building
new for me.
yourself up, you're learning, growing.
To just know that you're the content, like
Put
your
yourself out
lifestyle.
there. Share the
I've
story.
already done certain things a certain way, and I've succeeded at them. Now it's like, okay, how can I challenge myself to, like you guys said, do more, grow? How can I do more?
Become comfortable being uncomfortable.
Exactly. Right. And I work hard. I do a lot, but I can do more. And considering like my rest days, considering, taking time for myself, I still, right now that I'm like, I can't say freshly single, but I am single and I am to myself and I'm pouring into myself and not into a relationship or anything else. I'm literally so focused on how can I grow? How can I grow my business? How can I grow my mindset? How can I grow my money? How can I grow, the way I help people, my service? And right now I'm just like, let's go.
Yeah. Grow and evolve is the key.
Yeah. I tell my clients,
keep growing, keep
grow
evolving.
and glow together. That's like my slogan, I guess.
Oh, nice.
But for all too.
Yeah,
Put that on a shirt for me.
Yeah.
Let's do it. So grow and glow
Next
together.
show. For the next show.
No days off.
No days off. Let's grow and glow together.
Right next to it.
Sub at the bottom. Put that real little small print.
Except
I
for
still want them to
Sundays.
take a Sunday.
Asterisks.
An occasional Sunday. Occasional Sunday or a Feel Good Friday. One of the other. Okay? But yeah, just working right now.
On your book, I got a question. So the book, is it going to be for your clients, or are you going to put it up for sale? Or
I want to sell it to everybody.
Oh, okay.
So this
Perfect,
is a book that I want everybody and their mama to have. Like you to have, you to give to your clients. Like, hey, this is, my friend did this. Like, it's a workbook. It'll help you with our journey. It'll help you with their, their fitness journey. You know what I mean? Like, I want it to be a universal thing. I want it to be able to give it to my mom, to my niece, to my siblings.
Because people can just use it not just for the fitness journey, but anything in general in life to just change yourself.
Apply those 4 things. Like you think about, something that you're grateful for. That has nothing. If you want to tailor it to the gym, tailor it to the gym. Of course. Like I tell my girls, tailor it to your life. What it is you're doing. What you're grateful for might not be what he's grateful for. What you promise yourself might be to, hey, hit every single meal and your gallon, and yours might be like, hey, try not to cut people off this week in traffic and cut, and cuss at them or something. It's completely different. So I want it to be for women, for kids, for everybody. And so that's like right now why I'm like filtering out certain things. Like, what do I want to add? What do I want to say? Like, I'm very intentional with the things that I do. And so this is a book that I have the intention to help everybody. So I want to be able to sell it on a scale where I help the more people, the merrier. It's not just, it starts with my clients, of course, my inner circles, but I want everybody to have this book.
So when do you plan on having it out? What are your plans
By my
on that?
birthday.
By your birthday?
In August.
In August? Okay.
Yeah, so a
I'll
couple
get it
months.
done.
Yeah, it's
That's
going
a
to get
lot of
done.
time.
It's going to get done.
That's
I'm
the
more than
spirit.
Getting in
That's
front of the people.
mindset right there.
Yeah, I'm getting in front of the people that I need to get in front of, and when I'm
it
not,
done?
I'm asking. Like, I'm not afraid. Maybe once upon a time I was afraid to ask for help, but I'm not anymore. Like, if I need something, I'm not ignorant. I know that there's someone out there that's going to help me, that knows more than me, that has done this before.
If not, go ask for. Go look and find that
how am I
person that you need.
supposed to learn? How am I supposed to grow to get better?
Closed mouths don't get fed.
Of course.
So
and
you have
so
to
I'm
jabber out
trying.
and
So
talk to
now
people.
when I get those connections, when I start, the marketing and the connections and all these things with these people that are successful, I'm asking the questions. I'm asking the questions. I'm asking for the help. And listen, every single person in your life that comes into your life can teach you something.
Oh, yeah.
Whether they are 5 years old, 50 years old, 40 years old, whether they make more money than you or less money than you, they can teach you something. Whether that's that you need to be more humble, be more kind, be more generous, be more forgiving, whatever it is, or be more patient, be a better listener. I've learned that every single person can teach you something. So just pause, wait. So ask. Like, I'm not afraid to ask anymore. Help me. Help me. How can you help me? How
That
can
is
I
true,
help
though.
you?
That is
We're
true,
here for
'cause
two
it's-
reasons, to
it's
love and to
happened.
serve. So people are here to serve you. Like,
Build community
Yeah.
amongst each other, help each other, build
and you're
each
here
other
to serve
up.
others. So it's like,
Build-
what can I teach you and what can you teach me? How
Exactly.
can we help each other?
Yeah, help each other to grow.
Exactly. So again, thank
That's
you,
what we're doing here,
for-
yeah,
So
100%.
again, thank you for that, because Rudy on multiple occasions served me and my clients, and vice versa. Like, if I could even just serve his client with a smile, with a compliment, I'm gonna do that.
Right.
And I think that there's not enough of that. And if I can create a book to help people remember that that's something that we should do as human beings, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, I definitely think that's cool. Definitely, once that comes out, I'll give it
You're
to
gonna
people.
buy it.
Like, here you go.
Here
So,
you
so then
go.
we should be expecting it in August. And
Expect it beforehand.
you
Expect
go.
to do your copy by August. To do it like, oh, I liked it. And I want it to be 3 months long, because I feel like you get these 21-day challenges, and then it's like, okay, cool. What,
Like a 90-day challenge.
90 days. Like, okay,
'Cause the
cool. You
habits
could do that.
developed out of, what is it,
Yeah.
66 days, so you go a little bit over that.
A little bit over, 3 months. Give yourself 3 months to change. You know, for me, my clients, I do 12-week challenges. I encourage them to work out. Just give me 3 months. Give yourself 3 months
Right.
and see the difference.
fully make that change.
Fully make that change, that commitment, that consistency. Like, you can't build momentum unless you are actually putting forth that effort.
Right.
And 2 things that you can control is your attitude and your effort. How you choose to be to people and to the things, your circumstances, because you're not going to be able to choose the circumstances, but the attitude you have, and then the effort that you apply behind that. Like, I can sit here and be negligent, like, oh, I don't like the way life is treating me, and have this pessimistic attitude and not propel myself forward and not push forward. Or I can have a positive attitude and be like, no, I'm going to change this, and I'm just going to try.
Make it better.
I'm just going to try. I'm just going to show up, and I'm going to try.
We go back to the same thing, mindset. That's
Yeah.
your mindset.
Every single
No
time.
matter what happens in your life, it's going to get better. Or this happened for a reason.
Exactly.
Look at the positive outcome of it. Because even when something negative happens, it's for a reason. So
Oh, yeah.
you're going to learn something, make you better, and
a
like,
lesson.
okay, I know I'm not going to do that no more. We're going to go this way, and it's going to get better.
Yeah, the only L's I take are lessons. It's never a
fine.
loss.
That's
It's
a
a
good
lesson.
one.
That's a
Yeah,
good one.
it's the only L's I'm
Lesson.
taking. It's a lesson.
Everything's a lesson.
Yeah, I have a song that says those are not just blessings. Like, those are not just lessons, they're blessings. Like, it's so important that people shift, like you said, their mindset, and know that this world is happening for you and not to you.
Yep.
These circumstances are for the greater good. Be better, not bitter. Enjoy what you have. Be grateful for what you have. And it's like, how can we make tomorrow better? If you have the opportunity to open your eyes again tomorrow and you get another 24 hours, do better. Do more. Serve more. Like,
Be a good human.
Keep
be a good human. Be a good
changing
person.
lives. Yeah, keep changing
Yeah,
lives.
I feel
'Cause
like
it
we're
feels
in the
good. It
best,
makes you feel good
best
when you
field.
change people's life.
Best
Yeah.
field.
Oh,
I
yeah.
feel like I'm in the best field. We are in the best field.
yeah.
The customer service, serving people, making them feel good, creating better health for them, the longevity. It's real life change.
Yeah, because I come from the CPA world, business to this is like way different.
Oh yeah.
The service is way more personable, and so I definitely like it a lot more too.
I don't feel like I work.
Same.
Like
It's,
I'm excited.
Passion to profit, passion to paycheck, right? We're
Yeah.
taking our passion and we're making money off of it.
Exactly. I feel like there's not many jobs that you can say, oh, I'm happy waking up at 3:30 in the morning, Monday through Friday, and with a big smile on my face, like, let's go. But I am happy at 3:30 in the morning, waking up knowing I get to change lives. And somebody there needed me and my energy. And I don't know how their night went. I don't know if their baby kept them up all night. I don't know if they're suffering from postpartum depression, but I'm in there and I have a big smile. I give them a hug in the morning, and we get these reps in, and they get these endorphins and the dopamine surging through their brain, and they're like, go home, and they're a better wife. They're a better person. They're a better friend. And I got to help that. So it feels good. It feels so rewarding to do this job.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Many
Like it here.
blessings.
We love it here. I tell my clients that. We love it here. Yeah, many more blessings. We love it.
Was there anything else you wanted to talk about?
No, you guys are going to bring me back.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
going to bring me back. We're going to keep chopping
We'll
it
do a
up.
follow-up.
We're going to touch bases on this workbook. I'm going to ask how
yeah.
you guys like it.
Yep.
Oh yeah. We'll do a review on the book too.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey, I like that.
We'll
Give
do
me
a
some
That'd be a good one.
Get some
criticism.
clients.
Yeah,
We
because
get
the
a rough
goal is
draft
to be able
going.
to make to where I can give them to my client, do like a series for the full year. So it's like a year transformation. Because they're seasonal. You go through different seasons in your life, you know. So I want to do one for like, you know, the first 3 months, then 3 months. So you have 3 different journals. You can buy whichever one. You can buy all 3. But I'm starting with one, obviously.
Yeah, that's
but
how
I
you
want them
start.
to eventually be seasonal because I have gone through different seasons in my life. You know, there's those rainy seasons that I've had where I've sat down and God's like, reflect on your life, see what needs to change. And then I've had seasons where I'm up here and I got, you know, all this money and I have all this success and it's like, okay, what are you going to do with it? Right. And you also need to remember to be humble, to remember to be grateful, to remember to still give your Lord and Savior that glory, because when you're up here, we tend to forget those things. So I want to be able to have those journals for all areas of your life and different circumstances.
And how many pages your journals are going to be, like, run about?
So technically it's going to be cut through 365 days. So it would be the 90 days.
So
next
okay.
So a page a day, a page a day.
Okay,
every
makes
single
sense,
day
yeah.
you're going to tell me what you're grateful for, proud of yourself, forgive yourself for, the power of affirming yourself, maybe like 10 affirmations. I'm strong, I'm kind, I'm beautiful, whatever, you know, affirmations I decide, a verse of the day or like a small anecdote. So you know, you like, it's interactive, but you're also reading and consuming, you know, positive. And so Monday through Friday.
Remind you every
exactly.
day.
And those things are going to change. I know I've been in a place where, you know, I'm happy-go-lucky. Yeah, I'm happy-go-lucky and I go and read page 1 and then I go back and I read page 36 and I was in a different headspace. Right. You know, you might be on your period and you're emotional, or you might be going through a breakup and you're like, dang, you go back to read those things and you're just like, oh my goodness. So you're going to be in a different place when you read
Good
those.
stuff. Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I'm excited for
I'll be
that.
picking some up.
Yeah, I'll pick some up, give them to my
Yay.
clients, kind of see what they
I think it will help. It will definitely help.
I would think it would definitely help.
Yeah.
A lot of people. You'd be changing a lot of lives.
Which is
Yeah,
good. That's all
so
we need. Here
that's
to
what
help
I'm
grow,
hopeful.
build, and just keep
Just
pushing.
to serve people and love them and just, you know, help change the world.
Perfect. Well, thank you for coming on today.
Thank you for having me.
And then we'll
I
definitely be
appreciate it.
having
We'll be
you
seeing you again.
Yay!
Getting an update on everything going on.
Huh?
So thank you guys. You guys have a good
you
rest
for
of your day.
watching.
And we will catch you on the next episode.
Yay.